Bye, Bush. While you're busy, we're going to get your car. Bye. I guess we'll go home and unload and see what's wrong with it.
Editing the video, trying to find some content, and realised that there isn't much, or bugger all, and that Rodney wasn't as publicised as the likes of the taxi or the Uber. Oh fucking man. And so I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a backstory. So Bushy had built a VS Commodore, a white one, with some parts lying around that Mitch had at the workshop, and well, he took it out on the pad all excited, and it went rods out. So that car off to the scrap heap. He was done with it. I won't say he'd given up. He was just over it and wanted to build a new one and do it right this time. So he found himself a VR Commodore, aka Rodney, or Rods Out. And he thought he was on the money. He thought he had scored a gem, which for the most part he had. It was pretty tidy for what it was, and it came often, reached and stuff like that. And well, he messaged me and Mitch to ask if we could go and get it for him, which, like always, it's fine, you know, that's what we do. And but Mitch had other plans, so he delayed the process, or delayed the pickup time, and he got Bushy to go and help out some other boys over the hill. And so him and Jamie went off and helped the other boys, and me and Mitchell went and brought the car out from underneath him. So once we'd done the deal and the car was sold, the previous owner messaged Bushy saying it was sold, and his face, like we seen it in the group chats, his face was, he was gutted. He was contemplating life after that, and yeah, sorry about that, Bushy. It was all Mitchell. So we traffic. Where am I? So Bushy's now broken-hearted because his car's been sold out from underneath him. His plan's all up to fuck. And so we come rolling back through in Scrap, come into town, pull up outside the house, and well, he sees the Commodore on the back of the trailer. And he's like, fuck off, cunt. I own that. And we're like, oh, we just picked it up to part it out. We did it all for a video. We did it for a gag. And we did it just to mess with Bushy, really. He's nice and quiet. Bring the old dude out of his shell. Yeah, so we come rolling back into town. Bushy's seen the car, claimed it was his, and carries on with his plans. I wish I could have found his face, because, like I said before, we did it for a video, we did it for a gag, it just never got posted. But his face, when he'd seen it on the back of the truck, was so priceless. So fast forward a little bit, he's a stoked man. His plans are all good. He throws the lock diff in it, deletes the rear brakes, and that's him. He's starting again, getting seat time. Well, he goes out on the pad and he tries to throw down, and it wasn't that he couldn't, it was the car was not liking life, as you guys seen in the previous little clip. Before it's tried to make it up the chute, it threw the rods out again. Well, for that car it's the first time, for Bushy it's 2. So we're now 2-0 on Mangs, and he's sitting there going, what do I do next? He was contemplating Barrow, because Mitch had just done the LS conversion in the taxi, so there was a spare Barrow on the floor, and we just convinced him to go LS. So here is some other footage I found of his LS build. As far as I'm aware, it's roughly about 2 years worth of a build, just stacking parts and waiting for them all to get there so we can throw it all in the car. So yeah, we'll get into that. Right, so that was what I could find and put together of his LS build. He pretty much did it all by himself, so fucking good on you, Bushy, you learnt well. Yeah, so here's our Aussie Assault prep for 2024 choice events, and we're starting with Rodney. He's getting a paint job. Let's get into the video.
Day for it. Chuck a battery in that and see if it'll drive out of here on its own power, and we'll throw some paint on it. And this will hopefully be the last I talk to you, and Reese will be here. But I don't know how many of you have met Rodney before, but LS swapped VR Commodore. Been a long time in the build, but Bish has done pretty much the whole lot himself, except for where I've had to step in and be like, hey, do it this way. But nah, it's been good. All pretty much good to go, just exhaust and a few little tidy ups, but yeah, we'll throw some paint on it today and see how we go. Oh, then, kick it in the guts.
The boys have just finished setting the gun up, getting ready to go. Bushy's in there now, applying the first coat. I think we're running matte black on the bottom, pink on the top. We'll get into it. that's the last of the Matty B going on. The boys are just looking at their stuff, their work. Yeah, I suppose we'll let it tack off and start masking again for the pink.
Lime green.
Lime green?
Lime green.
Lime green, eh, Bushy?
Yeah. Pink. Lime green.
Yellow?
Like the purple.
What was it? Metallic blue, wasn't it?
No, red.
Red. Alrighty, so the pink is going on now. Mitchell's spraying. I think you can kind of see him in the background there. Will the vision... Will it work? I think it will. It will be different. I think you guys will get the gist of where we're going with it. But you happy with it, Bush? You happy with it?
Happy, mate. So far, so good.
That's the one, man. Alright, you're in it now. So what is this thing, man?
This thing, VR 94, had a 36 in it.
Yo, you okay? Yep.
Did the rod twice. So the boys told me to go out this.
Yeah, old man killer over here. Pops too many of them. So what's it got? This is stock LS?
Stock LS 5.7 wheels.
Yeah, got the 4L60 behind it. Trevor did your ECU,
yeah.
So that's Holden. That's the HDL Performance. I'll get a sticker of that and insert it somewhere. What else you done to it?
Nothing really.
Nothing really. Got a bang shifter.
Bang shifter.
Got 101 gauges. And a lock
Not
diff.
anymore.
How'd you get rid of them?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's a little rundown. I gotta look at this. So he was aiming for he was aiming for Rapinets.
Yeah.
He just didn't enter early enough. So now it's Aussie Assault.
Aussie Assault in April.
Here we go. Look forward to it.
in this shit. Yeah. I ain't the type to settle down with a wife and kid. I live for the grind, and I grind to live. I wanna do the things that matter to me. Live like a good king, as life brings the good things. It's easy to get blinded by the stressing, and forget that every day is another blessing. No matter how many mistakes you make, life just keeps giving you another day. No rest for the ones that be grinding, and respect to my homies who be fighting in a war that will never end, in the pursuit to be better men. But then again, there's nothing to hold you back except yourself. You're caught up in the sauce on the road to hell. It's a slippery slope if you fall asleep. Why don't you fall asleep on me?